Welcome to Pisces Tarot, and I am your host, MiMi the Lightseer. Your business is my business. Today, we will dive into your business with a timeless relationship reading, which means it could be platonic, professional, or romantic. In this session, we will explore the overall energy of your reading, obtain cosmic insights to identify the topics, spill the tea on the energies involved, uncover the positives and the negatives while revealing the lessons that you need to learn, and suggest actions for healings and the best possible outcomes. Remember, this is a general reading, and you have found it when this message is needed. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Remember, I am LGBTQ plus friendly, using pronouns for storytelling purposes. Lastly, please like, rate, subscribe, and comment, and let me know how this message is connecting with you. And without further ado, let's get into your business. Good morning. Fantastic Friday, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Pisces Tarot. I am your host, MiMi the Lightseer. Over here at Pisces Tarot, your business is my business. And we're going to get into this business. Here we go with this chair drama again. Now, I got out the chair yesterday. Why I got somebody, ain't nobody sitting in my seat while I ain't here? What is going on? Good morning. Welcome, Patrice. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Come on in. Welcome, Van. Come on in. Good morning. Welcome to Pisces Tarot. I am your host, MiMi the Lightseer. Over here at Pisces Tarot, your business is my business. And ooh, child, we're going to get into the business. Let me tell y'all, yesterday we had such a beautiful read last night. In case you missed it, go ahead and watch the playback on YouTube. And if you are unaware about the YouTube channel, take this time to go ahead and to subscribe to the YouTube channel at MiMi Lightseer. My name is the same across all platforms. Anybody who has any variations of my name is a fake, phony, and fraud. Y'all know we got a whole lot of that going on, but we ain't gonna give these people no airtime today. You know, we just gonna know that it is what it is and keep it moving. But another reason why we are looking to build the YouTube channel and to get the following going is because TikTok is scheduled to be banned in America January 19th, 2005. I've been telling y'all about this for such a long time now. But now that we have an official date, so unless TikTok is being sold to another entity other than a Chinese entity, we will no longer be able to have a community. And what I would like to do is to continue to keep our movement going. So if we can go ahead and get those subscribers up, and then that way it's no pressure. If you ever miss a reading on TikTok, guess what? You can go to YouTube and you can watch it. You can play it back. You can comment. You can bookmark. You can, be like, you know what? You was right about this, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, we did have a goal to meet 300 subscribers by the end of the year. We did meet that. So now our new goal is to get to 350. Okay, 350. So again, we are live this morning on YouTube as well as TikTok. So go ahead and just go on over there right now while you're listening to me and just go on hit and subscribe, But yeah, so that's that. I hope y'all slept well, or either I hope you guys had a beautiful shift last night. I know I was tired. Shoot, let me tell you, baby, you can't tell me nothing, child. When I tell y'all I was tired, I fell asleep on a football game. Well, that ain't nothing new, but it's not because I don't like football. It's just because I get up at 3:30 every day. I be ready to go to bed, okay? Anything after 8 o'clock is late. All right, so this morning, though, y'all know how I always start out my readings with like overall energy. My nose is itching again. This morning, y'all, I woke up and I was like immediately frustrated. And I was like, why is my energy frustrated? Like all I did was open my eyes. So I feel like there may be one or more of you dealing with a little bit of frustration right now with the things that are going on. I don't know if y'all heard the news. There are 40 to 43 research monkeys that broke out in South Carolina that they're looking for. These monkeys are armed and dangerous. Not necessarily that part, but they are encouraging residents in South Carolina to lock your doors, lock your windows, stay inside. So that tells you enough. There are 45 monkeys from a research lab, okay? And I don't know if you know anything about animals. I follow animals a lot. Animals are very, very smart. Intuitively, especially monkeys. So what y'all been doing in the research lab? You know, last time we had an outbreak in the research lab, we had a global pandemic. So just be aware about things like that, okay? All right, so, and if you're in South Carolina, be on the lookout for some rogue monkeys, okay? All right, so the overall energy reading. This is my new deck. For those of you who are new to Pisces Tarot, this is a new deck, so I'm not familiar with what everything means. I do have my book, but this is just an oracle card, so it's not like it's a tarot card. All right. Spirit, for the great of all and the harmony. Good morning, Nakia. Give us some messages that is to guide us on our relationships today. That's what I said, Tay. Tay said, I'm telling you, like anytime you got the police chasing some monkeys, come on now. That tells you all you need to know. Hey, Mila, good morning. Listen. It's a seashell. Listen, listen, listen. Well, I'm liking the way that looks because I'm getting ready to go on vacation, y'all. Baby, when I tell y'all I can't wait. I was on there scanning my passport just last night, honey. I'm like, shoot, we ain't playing these games, baby. All right, listen. The word listen contains the same silent letters. Maybe I need to put my glasses on. Let me try this again. The word listen contains the same letters as the word silent. Alfred Brendel. Many people claim to be good listeners, yet fail to possess the innate ability to really listen. People often take an active role in listening to one another, adding comments, remarks, opinions, and expressions or reaction of something that they are hearing. True listening goes beyond that which can be heard with your ears. Listen for your subtle nuances. Consider the pauses and thoughtful stares, the wishful gazes. Listen with your heart, hear your words, and allow them to evoke within you the response that gives rise to empathy and compassion. Allow others to really feel that they are being heard. Suppress any urges that you have to comment or to pass judgment. Allow the story to come forth unsolicited. I guess that's not what that's unsolicited. I've never seen that word before. Unsolicited. I'm gonna say unsolicited by the lens through which you see the word. The more you listen, the more you learn. Okay. So this is encouraging you to be attentive, to be aware, be open, be willing. And if you are, no, it's not just a Pisces channel. No, I do everybody. And then the shadows are closed, obtruse, imperceptive, and narrow-minded. Okay. So some of the things that you guys can focus on during this time, it says my sacred words, is that I realize that the most important words are the ones that are unspoken. And you may be wanting to work on with your throat chakra at this time. Okay. So it's interesting that we're talking about this. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's interesting that we're talking about listening. Because last night, as we did the reading last night for our earth signs, you were being encouraged to hear and listen to what a person has to say. Even though innately you want to reject what is being said to you, you need to be open-minded to hear it. And so I tell you all the time that it is so important to listen. Hey, it is so important to listen to what is being said and to also pay attention to what is not being said. And that's exactly what was coming out in this reading. or in that particular card. But what it is telling you as well is that you should be intentional about being open and receptive. And people reserve the right to feel heard. People need to feel heard. People need to feel supported. People need to be cared for. Unfortunately, it's always a one-way conversation with 90% of the people. Okay? And we've all been there. Good morning, Bernie. We've all been there before, where we've been in conversations with people, where we've poured out our heart, where we've opened up our whole entire soul, and we felt very unheard, not received, unprotected. And we all know that those feelings don't feel good to us, right? So if you know that, then truthfully, you shouldn't put other people in those dismissive situations and circumstances, but we do it. We do it, and we do it all the time. And it's just natural, right? And so we can say whatever we want to say about education in America and all that other stuff. Putting that aside, one thing that I really admire that Gen Z, not Gen Z, Africa. Oh Lord, Nakia said, last night's reading had that man in my dream this morning. I gave a warning, but Alpha, Generation Alpha, the kids have been learning about social emotional learning, and a lot of people have rejected the idea of teaching this in school. They assert that that is in alignment with critical race theory. I don't know how you get that from that, but I'm just telling y'all what I'm telling you. And so they're trying to stop teaching kids how to listen and to be empathetic and compassionate, and to put yourself in someone else's shoes, and how to really have those conversations. And being a parent of a preteen who is Generation Alpha, I am grateful for the education that he is receiving, because when I'm talking to him, the responses that I'm getting from him have encouraged me to become more expansive in emotional intelligence. And I know many of us who work in corporate America, everybody talking about EQ. And ain't nothing about this world emotionally intelligent. Nothing in this world is emotionally intelligent, okay? So the point is that you're being encouraged to expand and grow your emotional intelligence, to listen to what other people are saying, but also to be able to listen to what is not being said. All right? Now, some truth that you need to hear right now for your... Okay. Now, some truth that you need to hear right now for your journey is... Freedom is here again. I possess the will and the free will. Why can't I read this morning, y'all? Dog. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Freedom. If we add this freedom with this listening card, I feel as though you get the ability to decide how you want to proceed to move forward. But if you don't create the environment of safety, right? Psychological safety, knowing that a person could come to you, that they can speak freely, that they're going to be heard, what they're saying is going to be received. The reason why many of you are in agony right now when it comes to your relationships with people is that they don't feel like they have an environment of psychological safety. They don't feel like they can come forward and tell you the absolute truth. So they're telling you the truth that they know that you're willing to handle, which is manipulation. It is. I'm not going to tell you. It's still unlawful to still do that. But what I'm saying is that you guys have to understand If a person does not feel psychologically safe enough to say what they're truly experiencing and feeling, then they're never going to reveal their authentic selves. And if they don't reveal their authentic selves, you're now imprisoned by the reality this person created for you, as opposed to this person allowing you to have the free choice to decide the life that you want to live with or without this person. Y'all quiet this morning. Did y'all get that one? Okay. Jordan said I called it. All right. You know, people are going to be whoever they think. Detroit said, I think I got it. So let me repeat it again. If you don't create an environment of psychological safety, hey, Lindsay, welcome back. If you don't create an environment of psychological safety for the people that you love, the people that you care so much about, the people that you want to be in fellowship and in relationship with, if you don't create an environment of psychological safety, and they perceive that you're not going to be open or willing to hear the truth as it is, they are then going to manipulate the situation by not telling you all the facts, create the environment that they want you to live in, which makes you a prisoner of something that you may or may not be willing to be a participant in, because you don't know the truth. And what happens when you don't know the truth? You make decisions based on what you was told, the information that you had. Good morning, Jerome. And when you don't know what's really going on, guess what? You are a prisoner to somebody else's reality for your life, and you don't have the freedom that you should have. Okay? So, I'm just telling you. Y'all got to start opening up. Speaking of which, in my spiritual journal that I'm creating, that I'm going to be selling for you guys, I will have that chart that I was talking about. You know, not the one everybody knows. It's a whole different one, and it's very imperative to emotional intelligence. Okay. Yep. All right. So let's get into this reading. Yeah. You know, the number one reason why people lie is to be manipulative. They know if you knew the truth that you would choose different, and they want to control the narrative, which is what makes it manipulative, right? It's deceitful. You know, it's deceitful. And a lot of people live their whole entire lives making a whole play out of being a con artist. We got to stop celebrating people who do this. We live in a society where there's a lack of accountability across the board. And where I'm struggling is when there's a lack of accountability, it's because, right, exactly. Jerome says the truth sets us free. Yeah, exactly. But the reason why this is problematic is because you're not as free as you think you are, first and foremost. Secondly, it's problematic because it calls into question one's integrity. It calls into question your dignity, your respect. And if you are in a place where, here go this black sheep again. I'm so sick of seeing this card. I'm about to take this card and burn it. But if we are clarity is important. Clarity is important. You got a whole, it's several. I mean, I'm just going to leave that alone. Because I could go for 45 minutes talking about that by itself, and I'm not. You can't trust what you don't understand. Which is why faith is problematic for so many people right now. When you really think about it, faith requires you to trust what you can't see and still believe it. But many people don't live like that. I'll give you an example. How many of y'all on every payday, you still check your bank account to make sure you got paid? That's normal. Yes, it will be, Lindsay. Lindsay said, yay, a spiritual journal. Can't wait. Will it be for sale? So I'm going to put it on my website. And then I'm still trying to figure out the logistics of how to do it. But it'll probably be on my website for sale. Yeah. But I'll tell y'all what, y'all gonna laugh at me, but I'm gonna tell y'all the funny part about it is when I get paid, a lot of times I forget I got paid. I just may go check my bank, which is a blessing, I get it. But like I went to go check my bank account for something else and I was like, oh, I forgot I got paid. I just trusted the paycheck gonna be there. You know, I understand everybody doesn't have it like that, but my point is that even when you know something's coming, y'all still check for it. You still looking for it. You know? But when it comes to other things, we just take what's being told to us from our loved ones and we're not verifying it. And that could be very damaging and very deadly. All right, so here we go. The news. Player, playing the field, not looking to settle, seeking options. So we're starting out hot this morning. The person that you've been dealing with told you as simple as they can, which is in alignment with what I was just saying. Somebody told you that they wasn't interested in a relationship. You didn't listen. Now you're imprisoned to what you thought you heard. Or they didn't tell you the full truth. So let me elaborate. How many times have I told y'all when a person says, I'm not interested in being in a relationship, to remove that period, put a comma, and enter 2 words, with you. I'm not interested in being in a relationship with you, period. And the reason why this is important for you to hear is because we've all seen it when people have told you they didn't want to be in a relationship. And then the moment y'all break up, they go get in a full relationship with somebody else. Let's pick on Chrissy and Jim Jones because somebody told me this. I don't know if it's true. I tried to fact check it, right? But this woman done spent 20 years with this man. 20 years. He told her every year from the beginning of time, I don't want to be married. I don't want no kids. Da, 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 da. Here we are, 20-something plus years later. And it is alleged this man done up and married somebody else. You could have saved yourself 30 years of your life. This lady wanted babies. This lady wanted marriage. Embarrassed herself on national TV. Proposing to this man. Y'all got to learn how to listen. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. I appreciate it. All right, what's the tea? And we are living more and more in a society that has grown towards a lack of commitment and a lack of relationships, which is very concerning. Nobody wants to be in a relationship. Y'all just want all the perks of being in a relationship without being in a relationship. Again, going back to a lack of accountability. I wish somebody would come and get in my face talking about that. You better get off my phone right now. Period. I'm a whole grown woman over here, okay? Y'all about to have me cussing. It ain't even 7 o'clock in the morning. We ain't doing that. I'm a wife over here, okay? I don't know what you got going on in your life that you feel like you so ill prepared for, but don't come over here with that little boy stuff in a grown woman's space. And don't be afraid to stand on business. Don't be afraid to stand on business. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to be single. It's okay to not have nobody stressing you out and worrying you. It gives you the opportunity to focus on other things in your life and get your life together. But y'all don't see it that way. That's why that's a sense of freedom. It's a sense of freedom. Love triangle. Third party, multiple lovers, choices. Y'all in a third party situation because you failed to listen. Let me get these sound effects going. I be trying to be respectful because I know my son in there asleep. Let's see. Third party situation. Lindsay says, it is not just trust or privacy. It is a matter of respecting my space and my boundaries. Do not look in my business because you get insecure. Gotta go if you doing that. Who, me? Or you talking about you? Y'all. What lies beneath all of this? What lies beneath all of this? What lies beneath all of this? Good morning, Mary. What lies beneath all of this? So we got a third party situation. Y'all gotta listen. And I'm gonna tell you what it is. I know what it is. Y'all get so excited about y'all possibilities. Oh, Aaliyah. Yeah, a lot of people tell me that. Especially when I was younger or when I wear my hair down and I wear it straight. People say that I look like Aaliyah. I went to the same high school as Aaliyah. All right. Sexual protection. I hope y'all are protecting yourselves. Y'all know, like a couple of months ago, STDs kept coming up in my reading. So I definitely hope that you guys are, and I'm not talking about the something to do's, the positives. I'm talking about the sexually transmitted infections and or diseases. So I hope that you're definitely making sure that you are protecting yourself in this situation. For those of you who be like, well, it don't matter, I'm married. Listen, married women can get diseases too because your man cheats too. Okay? Married people can still get it. Okay? You married, but your husband's still single. Bruh. Okay? So just be careful. Yeah. Lindsay says, it always happens to me, but I'm done with the insecure, possessive boys. Yeah, we ain't doing that no more. We are not doing that no more. When we look into the broken mirror, what do we see? Toxic love, drama, addictions, love-hate relationships. Do y'all believe me now? See, y'all be thinking I just be rambling. Y'all be thinking I just be over here talking just to be talking. Listen, I be telling y'all where we going. That's why it's important to listen. All right. What is the true emotion here? What is the true emotion here? Thank you, Samantha. Samantha said, and you always on point. Listen, Samantha be here more than TikTok be here. Samantha be in. She be like, I needs to know. What is a true emotion here? Side hustle fell out. Reckless love, sex. I'm telling y'all, I can't make this up. Y'all definitely in a third party situation with somebody who is out of control. Y'all are out. Lindsay said abstinent. Yeah, man, listen. When I tell you, if I had to be in a romantic situation with somebody, it'd be like me starting all over again. I wouldn't even know what to do. I'd be like, ew, why you look like that? I would be so immature. Let's see. What are the motivational energies influencing this situation? What are the motivational energies influencing this situation? What are the motivational energies influencing this? You know what? I'm going to tell y'all. It is a blessing to be in a position where you realize that I am comfortable, I am confident, and I am secure by myself. I don't need to get on nobody's dating app. I don't need to get on nobody's social media. I don't need to be hard pressed for anything. I'm cool with it being silent. I'm cool with my phone being dry. I am cool. Let me tell y'all, my phone's so dry. If I got another text message from Senator Raphael Warnock, I was finna start texting back. You know, like, I'm just at that point in my life where I'm comfortable and I'm confident in who I am. And it's safe. It is safe. I don't have anybody lying to me. I don't have anybody deceiving me. I don't have anybody trying to give me something I didn't ask them for. I am cool with closing the door and walking away and being by myself. Now, the true emotion, influencing emotion is here. Somebody's feeling lost, wounded, not feeling enough, missing someone, feeling left out in the cold. So there was some truth to come out. And somebody's self-esteem is down in the toilet right now. They don't feel valuable. They feel like they're being left out in the cold. But I do feel as though it's because this person was not willing to listen. I feel like this person told you. But what I'm also feeling is the likelihood of what has happened in this is that this person told you they didn't want to be with you and you thought you was special. A lot of y'all be thinking that y'all got magical coochie. Y'all be out here thinking that you got something that can make a man, I mean, whatever you want to enter into this blame. And what I'm telling you is, women, y'all need to turn off that rap music, thinking that these girls be having y'all thinking y'all got fairy coochies, and you don't. I'm telling you, you don't.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
I'm telling you. Y'all be walking around here feeling yourselves listening to Gorilla and Megan Thee Stallion and Sexy Red and whoever else. And I get it because they make me feel good too when I need to feel myself, right? But the reality is they don't think like that. It is all the same. So now what? Now what? What makes you different from the next woman? See, we got to stop thinking about love laterally and on a superficial level. And you got to start dealing with the quality of your character and the condition of your heart. What's the real you like? Are you kind? Are you loving? Are you generous? Are you considerate? Are you a mother? Are you nurturing? Do you do work for your community? Do you care about the needs of others? Or are you self-serving, arrogant, unwilling, inflexible, temperamental, attitudinal, selfish, immature? I'm just throwing things out there, right? But I'm creating the narrative of that you have got to have a lot more to offer somebody than some hot, stanking coochies. Okay? I'm just telling you. Garden, floral delights, gardening joy, blooming colors, plant care. Okay? So this person, I feel like, has definitely planted seeds all along the while that you've been dealing with this person. They've been planting seeds. And I feel as though, good morning, Evelyn. I feel as though this person is very romantic. This person, well, honey child, I'm 40 and my age group can't keep up either. But I definitely feel as though this person is very romantic. This person may bring you a lot of flowers. But this person definitely has planted the seeds. This person is a master manipulator. I'm going to tell you that now. This person is a master manipulator. This person knows how to play with you. This person knows how to play in your face. This person knows by now. They disrespected you so much. This person knows that if you're mad, give you a day or two and you'll be back again. This person has made such a nasty habit of disrespecting you. And now you sitting over here trying to act like you at a loss to understand why or how this person is so disrespectful. Baby, you allowed this. You allowed it. Whip. I feel like you got bad information. I feel like with this Jack of Clubs card and this whip being here, I feel like you feel dragged through the mud right now. Again, the disrespect is real right now. I feel like you perceive that you've been thrown underneath the bus. And I feel as though there was a revelation that was given to you that helped open up your eyes, that caused you to feel this loss, that woundedness, and feeling left out in the cold. I'm not sure if right now, from what I can see, if this person got somebody else pregnant and had a baby on you and you found out, but it's something to that level of severity, which has caused this grievance to come to pass. And I do feel like there's a feeling of despair here where it is like there's a level of regret that is present right now. But the thing is that the level of regret that is present right now should have been there all this time. You should have never proceeded to move forward with this person. Your views were not aligned. You were never on the same page. You were never on the same page. This person told you, and you sat there, nodded your head and listened, but you didn't really listen. You heard what they said, but you didn't listen to what they were saying. And now that things have taken its toll, for somebody, you've been in a relationship for 5 years with this person, and you've had 0 changes. Whose business is this? I'm hearing right now that song Bad Habit by Steve Lacy. Is that his name? Steve Lacy? Y'all, this person's so disrespectful. What y'all dealing with? So disrespectful. Why are these cards not shuffling? This is getting on my nerves. I might need to buy some new cards, which I don't want to do. Go ahead and hit the like button while y'all sitting here waiting. Tap the like button. Get it up, get it up, get it up. All right. Okay. So, good morning, Teach. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you are coming in. Good morning, Kassan. You're coming in as the 2 of Cups. Okay. Unified love, attraction, relationship, partnerships, romantic entanglements, with the emphasis on romantic entanglements, shared understanding. This person moves around with soulmate energy. Like I told y'all when we pulled this garden card, this person is very no, not Callie Claire. It's a man. Steve Lacy. I wish I knew you wanted me. I wish I knew. That song is like lamb chop. This is a song that doesn't end. Don't listen to it. It'll be stuck in your head all day. This song, I mean, when I pulled this garden card, I told y'all this person is a romantic. This person is a huge romantic. This person knows how to wine and dine. And I'm not surprised because this is a Cancer, Scorpio, and a Pisces. So that means that they know how to toy with people. The person that they may be dealing with is an earth sign, coming in as a 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Lack of long-term vision, laziness, lack of reward, being delayed, impatient, limited success, unfinished work. Okay, so up here you have the player who told you they didn't want nothing serious. Okay, they playing the field. They're not looking to settle. They're seeking their options. They're loose. They like to get around. Reckless love and sex. Okay, so they're not even being very thoughtful about what they're doing. We got the garden card. Okay, floral delights, gardening, joy, blooming colors, plant care. Okay, so I feel like this person makes a habit of planting these seeds with people, and I feel like they do everything that they need. Good morning, Audrey. I feel like they do everything that they need to do to, I was about to say drag you along, but I definitely feel like this person makes a habit of doing the things that is necessary to keep people feeling like it's more than what it is. Okay. And so here we got the love triangle for the earth sign. You're in a love triangle, third party, multiple lovers and choices. Okay. You got toxic love, drama, addictions, love-hate relationship. All right. We also have love lost, wounded, not feeling good enough, missing someone, left out in the cold. So the truth is coming out. Okay, the truth is definitely coming out for this situation. And you have the Jack of Clubs, which is equivalent, I believe. It's not the Wands. I think it's the Page of Pentacles. So anyway, it's the Whip, which I feel like this person dragged you along. Like, look at this. It was destruction. It's a firefighter. It's a bus here, right? It's smog. So I feel like this person, the information that came your way was definitely, I got something in my eye. The information that you came across was very damaging about this person. The information that you came across was very heartbreaking and very, very, very damaging. All right, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Let me get my cards. I don't feel like dealing with them stiff cards this morning. What is going on with my water and air sign? I mean, water and earth signs. Water and earth signs. Yes, it is for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. While y'all waiting, make sure y'all hit the like button. Also, make sure you subscribe on YouTube at MiMi Lightseer. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate it. King of Wands. This Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio male is definitely in his own zone. He's not thinking about you. He's not thinking about you at all, water signs. This man is so resolute about being aloof. This man, and when I say man, y'all know I'm talking about masculine energy, feminine energy. Take how it resonates, but you leave what doesn't. Okay, it's up to you how you decide you want to do it. But anyway, this person is very, I understand what attracted you to this person. This person is very much so goal-oriented, very much so a visionary, very much so has their things together. This person may play a lot of sports, very athletic, very fit, maybe even creative, maybe have like creative talents and things that you don't know anything about. But I definitely feel as though this person is somewhat of a gold digger. And, oh, wow. LaFonda says, I am a Pisces. My person is a Taurus. It has been 5 years and he is incarcerated. Yeah, I hate to hear that. I'm sorry. I definitely feel like this person has been very intentional about staying away from opening up their heart to too many people. So what I mean by that is they're giving me the energy of when I'm with you, I'm with you. And when I'm not, I'm not. And I think what made it complicated for this earth sign was that you got confused with the frequency and the consistency of the communication that you thought it was more than what it was. And as you continue to go through this situation, he's rewarded your loyalty with more time, but he hasn't rewarded your loyalty with, I was about to say promotion. He hasn't rewarded your loyalty with a relationship. So I'm feeling like this earth sign got all caught up and entangled with doing things for a person. You was doing wife things for a person that you just only a friend to. And it's sad. It's sad. Because what I'm also feeling is this person has been very vocal about how they don't want to be in a relationship, how they don't want to be married, how they don't want to be in anything long term. And as you have been going through this, you've just been hoping that something was going to change. It's not going to change. This person is not changing their mind. They said what they said. You got to be responsible for your own feelings. And I definitely feel like the onus is on you to be accountable for allowing it to go this far with this person. You let this go too far. This is definitely a you problem. But you keep wanting to blame him. Now, earth signs, you're coming in as the Queen of Swords this morning. You're searching for truth. You're searching for knowledge. You're searching for wisdom. You've been taking a step back. And now that you got the information that you got, baby, you ready to, you want to cut this person. You about to cut the kidney out this person, okay? Listen, at the end of the day, it is nobody's fault but yours that you allowed this person to do what they did to you all this time. And I hate to tell that to you, but you got to be accountable for the things that you've done. You've allowed this person to come into your life and wreak havoc. You allowed this person to waste your time. You allowed this person to emotionally be draining and damaging to you. Because you could have cut it off years ago when this man told you and reminded you. They reminded you. They weren't looking for nothing serious. And at that point, when that conversation was had, you could have said, all right, well, I'm going to head out now. It was nice knowing you. Kassan said, you are so right, 100%. Hallie says, agreed. Jordan says, agreed. Hallie says, yes. Virgo here. Candace says, so true. Yeah, you allowed it. You was all caught up. You was all caught up. Caught up in superficial things. Caught up in what it looked like for others. Caught up in what you thought the relationship would look like to others. Caught up in wild, reckless sex. Y'all started having sex pretty early on. It was amazing. You got caught up. I mean, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm telling you, anytime you get these two elements together, it's going to always be a vibe. It's going to always be a vibe. Child, please. If you ever get, let me tell you, I'm a Pisces. I know if I ever got with a Taurus or a Capricorn, baby, I know I done hit the jackpot. I need to go play the lottery, child. I'm just saying, it's always a vibe. But I know it's not always a healthy vibe. It's not always a good attachment. So you got to ask yourself, you know, like, how do I allow this to play a part in my life? Now, the Chariot. The pros is that this person definitely lacked direction. And because you were hoping for this person to do better, to turn around, to you were being very intentional and very forgiving. You were hoping to get some clarity. You were hoping that, again, all this time, you know, all this time has gone by and you just still hanging in there. You know, he's increasing the frequency and how he's seeing you. You know, you never go a day without talking to him. You know, he's talking to you all throughout the day. Like, he's very consistent. He's consistent in being a douchebag. I ain't gonna hold you. You know, it's very misleading because it's like, how can I be with somebody and they calling and texting all the time and you still out here being for the streets? Like, it's confusing. Do y'all understand how this behavior is manipulative? Do you understand how this type of engagement can be very, very dangerous? Because this person is telling you verbally, I don't want to be in a relationship, but they're exuding relationship building behaviors. It is confusing. August says, currently dealing with a home and hopper situation. Sassy says they didn't want it, rather stick in the masses instead of believing in an hourly had better. Hannah says, can we tell the future of my son's father who looked to... Right now, I'm not doing personal readings, Hannah. If you want a personal reading, you can go to my website and book an appointment through PiscesTarot.com. Okay? So, their behavior was very confusing. It was very misleading. And it left you guessing. And I feel as though this became very frustrating because when you were looking for answers, this person would not clarify nor deny.
Hello.
This person would never clarify. This person just consistently, they heard what you were saying and they ignored you. The audacity of this to ignore you. And you was okay with it. I'm telling you, you were okay with it. You know why you were okay with it? Even though you said, I wasn't okay with it. I was about ready to bash his head. Even though you saying that you was okay with it, because you allowed this person to continue to call your phone, show up to your house, play in your honeypot, and you never kicked them out the sandbox. August said, bit the bullet in exchange for peace. Yeah. The consequence is here. You got this 8 of Cups. Now that you've been in this for a minute, you trying to decide if you really want to walk away or not. Yeah, you feel stupid. You feel ashamed. You feel embarrassed. You feel resentful. You feel angry. You feel sad. Those are all valid responses, my love, to be in a situation with somebody who disrespected you to your face. They ain't even try to hide it. Excuse me. They didn't even try to hide it. They didn't even have to hide it. They didn't even have to hide it. And I feel like at some point it got so brazen. They was on maybe on FaceTime, even with their person on FaceTime from in front of your face at your house, talking to their other person on the phone. Oh, this is my home girl. And I feel like every time that you try to stand up for yourself and address and confront the concerns, I feel like this person brushed you off. It is what it is. It is what it is. Hallie said, yep, I caught on. What this is trying to teach you is that you got to let this situation go. You're burdened by your own inaction. You are burdened by your own self-compassion, your own self-needs. You're moving against your self-interest every single day, trying to hold on to this person who does not want to be with you. They don't. And I hate to say it this way, but at this point, they done been with you so long, they already know what you got to offer because you gave them all the milk. So why would they buy the cow? They done tasted every recipe you could make. They done had you spread in all kind of ways. They maybe have even tried to talk you into opening up and expanding your horizon and inviting third-party people into your private space, your personal space during your intimate times. But I do feel like it got to a point where this got very toxic. Like, you can go to work and everybody know if you had a fight with your man because you just in it. Either you really bubbly or you're really low. It feels as though this person almost had like a mental mind switch over you. Either you on or you off. Like, that's how I'm seeing it. And I'm seeing it as this being an issue. Because other people are noticing that your emotions are all over the place. They don't know if you're going or coming.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Yeah. Now, what you need to do to heal, you got the Ten of Swords. It's time for this to come to an end. It is time for this relationship to come to an end. You need to come to the end of this cycle. Stop sitting up here waiting and hoping that things are going to change. They're not. They're not. I keep using the illustration of Chrissy and Jim Jones. You're going to look up 20, 30 years done went by and you still sitting around here waiting on this man to commit to you. They're not. They're not. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. So, for some of you, someone very specific, the bad news that you received is that this person is engaged to somebody else. For somebody specifically, this person is engaged to somebody else.
Oh my God!
And this person is being very, very ruthless and very callous and this man is y'all, this man, if this is you, he is saying some very harsh things to you. I see somebody crying, and I see him like kind of like pushing you, not like forcefully, but kind of like pushing you and walking away, like walking away from you, like walking past you, like pushing you like with their shoulder, and like I don't know what to tell you type of thing. Like I see this person being very callous, very cavalier, very destructive in their conversation and their stance towards you. Like they're like, well, that's your fault, that's on you, I told you I didn't want to be in a relationship. Telling me you didn't want to be in a relationship and telling me that you didn't want to be in a relationship with me are two different sentences. All they said was, I didn't want to be in a relationship. So how was it that when you and I were talking about this for all this time, you didn't want to be in a relationship? Now you up and engaged with somebody else, which means you had to be in a relationship first. Nobody just ups and proposed to anybody. So that tells me that you were nurturing me, but you were investing in somebody else. That's why y'all got confused with the frequency and the consistency and the conversation. Yeah. They over there tapping in all the time because they knew they could. They knew it was a vibe. Yeah, they over there tapping in because they know that it was no requirements there for them. There was no requirements. They could come in, see you, do what they do, and leave. What requirements was it for them? They never asked you to cook. That was you picking up the phone. Hey, babe, I cooked. You want some dinner? That was you. They never asked you to plan a trip nowhere. That was you. They benefited from so many things that you offered to them. Who's going to ever tell you no? If that's a perk, that I ain't got to cook my dinner, that I ain't got to wash my clothes. I mean, who going to say no to that? Who gonna say no? Hold on, y'all. It's a little chilly up in here today. I had to turn my space heater on. But honestly, let's talk about it. You over there giving everything away to this man. Giving everything you possibly can to this man. Why would he ever so tell you no? It got too good over there. That's exactly. Chelsea is right. It got too doggone good over there. Why would he tell you the truth when he can keep lying to you? There was no invested interest in this relationship. That's why they never came forward to tell you the truth. Because no matter what they told you, you was going to hear what you wanted to hear anyway. The only difference is now you finally heard the truth and now you're confused. You over here acting like you don't understand. No, boo, you understand. You understood. It's time for you to be held accountable. It's time for you to be responsible for your own feelings. We are responsible for our own happiness, not nobody else. They contribute to your happiness, but they're not responsible for it. They're not the owners of your feelings and your emotions. I'm sorry. Go to any therapist. Just like you got a right to express yourself, they got a right to express themselves. You know, like you got to be held accountable. This person was truly authentic about who they were. They never changed. They stood on business. And I regret to tell you, ladies, men do not think with their swords. They don't. You getting all attached and all emotional. They still moving with that same energy they had from day one. They ain't thinking about you like that. I hate to tell you that, but they're really not thinking about you like that. They told you, you didn't listen. Now it is your fault that you're in a position where this person is choosing to move forward with somebody else. Log off social media. Stop looking for information on them. Stop trying to figure out who this person is, what they doing. Stop following them. Stop going on their dates with their fiance. Ambassador said, Mimi is talking about the guys that are not on this live. We changed. Listen, I'm telling you. I am telling you. Y'all need to stop. Y'all over here becoming stalkers, being secret private investigators. That the more you learn about this man is not going to change his stance now one iota. The more you go looking and digging up information, the more you are only going to hurt yourself. Log off the doggone computer and go buy yourself a journal and do some self-help work. That's what you need to be doing. Get off of the computer. Stop trying to find out where the lie was. He didn't lie to you. You sitting over here trying to figure out what all the pictures and all the evidence.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
It wasn't a lie. Yeah, it wasn't a lie. It wasn't a lie at all. He did not lie to you at all. He did not lie to you. He told you the truth. You just was unwilling to accept it. You were so in a trance that you thought that something was going to change. Oh, I didn't mean to pull this card. That was a Page of Swords, though. This is why you need to get off the internet. You sitting up here going out everywhere, taking pictures of everything that you're doing so you can post it to make it look like you happy, trying to make this person jealous. Listen, you can't make a person who don't care jealous at all. Ooh, I was going to say something real mean. But I feel like it's important to say. You going out your way to try to make a person who don't care jealous. Does this person even follow you still on social media? Or do they have you muted? So you going out your way to try to make somebody jealous when they don't even care. They don't even care. In their mind, you are the non-factor. Why are you still giving your power away to this person? You addicted to chaos? You addicted to confusion? You addicted to stress? Like, make it make sense. I mean, I hate when these readings come out like this, because then it makes me seem like I'm just so insensitive. We all been there before. We all been there before. I say it all the time. We all been fools and loves, and today's just your time. But you need to get off the social media. You're trying to manifest something that ain't supposed to be happening. And it ain't going. It's not supposed to, and it's not going to happen. I feel like I'm running out of space. And the sad part is, even though this person is being very vocal in like their apathy for you at this point, they're being very nonchalant about your feelings. They're not sparing your feelings. Even though they're doing all of these different things, I do feel like this person is still playing forms of mind games with you. Like they're still texting, they're still reaching out. But then the moment that you start getting emotional and expressing your feelings, that's when they want to buck up and go back to, man, I told you I don't want to be with you. You know, my girl ain't gonna like that. Well, if your girl ain't gonna like that, why you on my phone? You know, like if you know that your girl don't trust you talking to me or don't want you, like, no. Why are you reaching out to me? And I do feel like this person may have changed your name in their phone to a man's name to hide the fact that they're talking to you. And they didn't just do it to you. They did it for a couple different other girls either. So you still ain't even special. I hate to say it. But I definitely feel like I definitely feel like this person is like, I feel sorry for the person they about to marry, because this person is not ready by any figment of the imagination. They're not ready. This person's going to do the same thing to this person that they're marrying. That's for you to know, for them to find out. Don't go trying to taunt them. He just going to do the same thing to you. Don't say nothing to them. They ain't got nothing. What they got going on with this person ain't got nothing to do with you. Keep that to yourself and let that tower fall for them the way that it's supposed to fall. But this person is not ready by any figment of the imagination at all. This person is not ready. This person is not ready. This person is never really going to ever be capable of being monogamous. That's a word that this person does not understand. And that is a word that is never going to come out their mouth. So my question is, how you going to get and stay married if you can't even be monogamous and as a fiance? You still outside trying to play sword fight. The Page of Cups. That's what they're telling you. And because you've been spying and using social media, this person did not directly tell you that they're getting married to somebody else. You found out by snooping on this girl's social media. You started paying attention to the fact that he was getting a lot more feedback and engagement from this one particular person. And you decided on a night that you couldn't sleep that you was going to go be nosy, and you done dug up this information. Now you know. So you got this information from a woman. crashed out. And because you went that way, now you feel like your whole life is going down the drain. You feel like you lost everything. You feel like your world is over. I feel like you're regretting a lot of the people who tried to be with you, a lot of the people who tried to give you the time of day, a lot of people who tried to, you know, the opportunities that you had, the candidates that you had, you just kind of like let it go. And what I'm telling you is with this Wheel of Fortune, this is letting you know now you have full awareness that it's time for this situation to come to an end. You have full awareness that this is an opportunity for you to move on with your life. And you're feeling like it's a bad thing that you got to leave this person alone. Baby, it's a good thing. This person was never for you. This person was never for you. This person was never for you. I'm trying to understand, when and where did this person tell you that this is what they wanted with you?
Hey, who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
Because if you're being honest with yourself, and if you are finally realizing that they never said that to you, you will have a whole different level of healing. That conversation was never had with you. If you look back at all the conversations you done had with this person never said to you at any point in time that this is what they wanted with you. They never said this is what they wanted. They never talked about marriage. They never talked about the 2.5 kids with the white picket fence and the dog. They never talked about that with you. They never really talked about their dreams and their aspirations. They never trusted you with that information because they never liked you like that. Like, I hate to say it that way. If a person is opening up and telling you about their dreams and aspirations, that requires vulnerability. You know why you're not getting that information? They don't feel safe with you enough to give you that information. You know why they don't feel safe with you? Because they don't like you like that to give you that information. Like, we got to be accountable. You're hoping with this 5 of Swords that they're going to come forward. They're going to try to resolve the conflict. You're hoping that they're going to say, I made a mistake. I want to be with you. You know I love you. You know I care about you. I always knew you. You're hoping for some fantasy ending. You're hoping for some fantasy ending that ain't coming. You hoping that this person is going to say, baby, you know I apologize. That girl ain't mean nothing to me. You hoping for all of these things. And what I'm telling you is, it's never coming. And I know it's never coming because it's here with this Chariot in reverse, in the positive. So their lack of action of coming towards you is helping you grow. But you don't want to see it that way with this 5 of Swords. Here we go again, 10 of Swords. The second time this card has come up in this reading. It is time for this to dissolve. You've gone to the end of the road with this person. What you need to do to heal, what do you need to do for your best and highest good is to walk away from this situation. The card came out in both of those positions twice now. Twice now. The longer you stay in this situation, the more this person is going to juggle you for somebody else. Exactly. Hallie said if he could, he would. Exactly. They're not. What are some immediate actions that this person needs to take to move on? What are some immediate actions that this person needs to take to move on? What are some immediate actions that this person needs to take to move so that they can move on? I can never shuffle like this, y'all. I don't know how people do it. I see them doing it. I can't shuffle like that. That's interesting. Here go the 9 of Swords. Allow this relationship to die. That's what you need to do. Allow this relationship to die. Stop trying to hold on to it. Stop being toxic. You go get yourself in some therapy. Good morning, Ariel. Queen of Wands. You see how this is? This person is walking towards her and she looking away. When I told y'all, this man is still calling. This man is still texting. Every time you see his name, you need to block him or her, whichever, however it rolls for you. You need to block this person. And you need to try to find some new things to be motivated and inspired about. You got to choose you. Yep. 5 of Pentacles. You got to walk away from this person. And who cares if he feels like you left him out in the cold? Good. Because you sure didn't have that energy when it came for me. You left me in the cold. You left me feeling dumbfounded and confused. So why is it that it can happen when you want it to happen, but it can't happen for me? It don't work like that for me. That ain't how life goes. What is good for the gander is good for the goose. Or what is good for the goose is good for the gander. But the point is, whatever you can do, I can do it too. And I can do it better. I can do it better than you. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. But seriously, you got to tell that to yourself. You got to tell that to yourself. Don't allow this person to play with you and toy with you and play in your face. Let them be hurt. Let their feelings be hurt. Let them be disappointed. Let them be grieved. Let them deal with the consequences of their mess. Let them do it. You have been told 3 times now, let it go. Let it go. Let's cue the music. Because I want you to release it and let it go.
Let's get it on.
Well, not that one. Let it go. Let it go. This person wanted to play the field. Let it go. This person want to go be with somebody else. Let it go. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it don't hurt. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's not going to piss you off. I'm not going to sit here and tell you anything because you are absolutely justified in your feelings. However, what I am going to tell you is you are equally accountable and responsible for what this person did to you because you allowed this person to do all these things to you and in your face. You know how I know you allowed it? Because you never told them no. You never told them no. You never said no. Hey, Marissa, welcome back. You never said no. You never told them no. You never shut them down. You engaged. You engaged. Every time you engaged with this person, every time you kept taking this person back, you allowed that person to play in your face. Let me tell you something, and then I'm getting out of here. Getting out of this business. Every time you allow somebody, you keep taking somebody back. Every time you answer a person's phone calls, every time you respond to a person's text messages, every time you do all of that, you are telling that person loud and clear, as well as subliminally, I agree to the terms and conditions of this engagement. I want to be here. Thank you, Takesha. Thank you, Marissa. I want to be here. I love the way I'm being treated. I'm willing to stay. I'm willing to work it out. You allowed it. Your feelings is only hurt because you was hoping for a different outcome. And I don't know what other outcome could you possibly have gotten, because this person told you from the very beginning, I don't want to be in a relationship. And if you don't believe me, go back on YouTube in about 5 minutes and watch the playback from the beginning of this reading. That energy has been loud and clear this whole entire time. So ladies and gentlemen, if this situation applies to you, you got to be accountable and responsible for your own feelings. And I know that don't feel good. I know you feel very stupid. You going back and looking at all the signs. You over here trying to learn how to forgive yourself. And let this be a lesson learned. Don't allow somebody to come into your space, into your life, and waste your time. Because a person who is very decisive about you, they gonna know. And it ain't gonna take them long to figure it out. You're welcome, Kassan. Or Kassan. Anybody who talks to a man and you ask somebody, how did you know? And I'm talking about a seasoned person. I ain't talking about these little rinky dinky broke down Mickey Fickies we running into. I'm talking about elders, people who have proof that they know what they talking about, right? They got the fruit of what they talking about or what they doing. Hey Ariel, welcome back. It is more of like I said, proof. But this particular person, I'm saying that to say, if you ask a man, how did you know that so-and-so was the one for you? They say, I always knew. And they can tell you exactly when, where, how, and why it happened. They never forget that. They know. I knew from the very first day. I just had to have her. Or I knew when and I could look at her and see that this was a great person. For somebody, maybe they had some life-changing event to occur, and that's what opened up their eyes of understanding or empathy or looking at that person. But the bottom line of what I'm telling you is, anybody who wants to be with you, for real, they're never going to play games with you. They're never going to drag you on. They're never going to mislead you. They're never going to do any of those things. You know why they're not going to do those things? They're not going to do those things because they don't want to take a risk of somebody else picking you up. Somebody who wants to be with you is never going to risk the opportunity of losing you. And they're dang sure not going to drag you along. Be careful of what you tolerate. And be careful about what you're willing to accept. Because the more you play those games, the more you teach a person that it is okay for you to disrespect me And the more you allow a person to know that it is okay to disrespect you, the more they will continue to do it, because they know that you don't even respect yourself. Stop sending those emotionally filled long text messages that he is not reading. Go buy a journal. Phone a friend. But I'm telling you, you have got to be responsible for what has happened in this relationship with this person. And it don't feel good. It's unpleasurable. It's undesirable. It's all of those things. But this is trying to teach you how to be a better steward over your heart. And to give you better understanding that not everybody is deserving of you. Stop trusting everybody with you. So on that note, I'm going to get out this business for real, for real. I'm going to get out of here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure you go and follow on YouTube. If you missed the reading, go back to YouTube at MiMi Lightseer. Go back and watch the playback. It should be up in about 5 minutes. I am booking for personal readings. My calendar is open. If you want to book a reading with me, my link is in the bio at PiscesTarot.com. PiscesTarot.com. Please, please, please be safe today. Have a really good day, and I will see y'all later for happy hour. Bye.
Oh,